Arrow Season 3 premieres next week on the CW, and in case you missed it, Season 2 was epic. DC All Access is here to catch you up, so let's go cover to cover on Arrow. At the start of Season 2, Oliver Queen has retreated back to the island he was marooned on after the final battle with Malcolm Merlyn at the end of Season 1. Felicity and John Diggle convince him to return home and rebuild the city he once swore to protect. While Oliver was away, Thea's boyfriend, Roy, tried to fill the shoes left by Arrow, and a woman named Isabel Rochev is attempting to take over Queen Consolidated. A mysterious blonde vigilante saves Roy's life and later Oliver's. The masked woman is someone Oliver hasn't seen since the island, Sarah Lance.
I'll give you some time to let it sink in.
In his time stranded on the island, Oliver, Slade Wilson, and Shadow discover a cave containing the remains of disfigured World War II-era Japanese soldiers. The group was attacked, and Oliver was taken hostage by a rogue scientist named Dr. Ivo, who is attempting to unlock the secrets of the Mirakuru, a super soldier serum. Oliver is shocked to see Sarah as part of Dr. Ivo's crew. He didn't know the doctor rescued Sarah after Oliver's boat was wrecked at sea. A mortally wounded Slade rescues Oliver and Sarah from Dr. Ivo. After returning to their hideout, Oliver and Shadow use the serum to save a dying Slade. Back in present-day Starling City, Oliver partners with Sebastian Blood, a politician who seems to want the best for the city, but Blood is playing Oliver. Sebastian Blood, wearing a super creepy skull mask, kidnaps Roy and injects him with Mirakuru. Oliver rescues Roy, but the damage is already done. Back on the island, Dr. Ivo captures Oliver, Sarah, and Shadow, and he forces Oliver to choose between them. One lives, one dies.
I guess you made your choice.
Oliver, Sarah, and Slade infiltrate Dr. Ivo's freighter and set fire to the Mirakuru. Before he dies, Dr. Ivo convinces Slade that Oliver is the one who's responsible for Shadow's death.
Your child.
Slade flies into a rage, and he promises that he will make Oliver suffer the loss of those who he loves before he ultimately kills him.
I promise.
In the present day, the events of the island have finally caught up with Oliver. Slade is alive and out for revenge. He's the mastermind controlling Sebastian Blood and testing the Mirakuru. But Slade is not the only puppet master. Oliver's mother, Moira, is found not guilty for the destruction of the Glades because Malcolm Merlyn rigged the trial. The evil archer is very much alive, and if that wasn't shocking enough, Malcolm reveals that he knows he's Thea's biological father. Sarah's past is catching up with her as well. After leaving the island, she joined the League of Assassins and is now on the run. Nyssa Al Ghul, Sarah's assassin mentor and former lover, tries to convince her to rejoin the League. Sarah refuses. Slade shows up at Queen Manor and tells Oliver that he's there to follow through on his promise. Slade frees a group of convicts, men he plans to turn into an army of Mirakuru warriors. Oliver knows their only chance to save Roy and stop Slade is to synthesize a Mirakuru antidote. Felicity gets word from Star Labs that the cure is en route to Starling City. Moira and Oliver reconcile when she reveals she knows about Oliver's secret identity.
I could not be more proud.
But the moment doesn't last long. Slade captures Oliver, his mother, and his sister. Reenacting Dr. Ivo's cruelty, Slade forces Oliver to choose between Moira and Thea. One lives, one dies. In an act of motherly love, Moira sacrifices herself, so Oliver won't have to make such a horrific decision. Slade seals the deal by stabbing Moira through the heart. Slade puts his endgame into effect. He unleashes his Mirakuru army onto the city and sends his men to steal the cure. But Sebastian Blood betrays Slade and returns the Mirakuru cure to Oliver. Blood may be evil, but he's not on board with Slade destroying the entire city.
I hope you can beat him with this.
They use the cure on Roy, and it works. He joins Oliver's fight and dons a super sweet mask and red hood. Oliver and his allies have only hours to stop Slade and his army, because at dawn, Amanda Waller will stop them her way by dropping a nuclear bomb. Team Arrow is hopelessly outmatched until Nyssa and the League of Assassins returns. Sarah made a deal. If the Assassins help stop Slade, she'll return to their ranks. As the world falls apart around them, Oliver tells Felicity that he loves her.
Oh.
Slade wants to take from Oliver the woman that he loves as payback for Shadow. But Oliver's confession was a trick. Felicity injects Slade with the cure, Oliver defeats him, and Waller calls off the bomb strike just in time. The city is saved, and Amanda Waller locks Slade away. Sarah keeps her promise and returns to the League of Assassins, and Thea, feeling betrayed by her family's secrets, leaves Starling City with her father, Malcolm Merlyn. Oliver, Felicity, and Diggle are left to pick up the pieces. With all the loss they've experienced, will these heroes be able to continue to keep their city safe? Well, that's it. We've gone cover to cover, or, well, actually premiere to finale to get you all caught up on Season 2 of Arrow. And how convenient! Season 3 premieres on the CW next Wednesday.
Yes, and congratulations to all of our big winners: Jorge Castillo, James Pfeiffer, Cecilia Ramirez, Taylor Ketcher, and no, we did not forget about you, Sharon McKay. You guys are all taking home autographed copies of Arrow Season 2.
And make sure you guys subscribe to DC All Access to keep up with everything going on in the world of DC.
Bye for now, but we'll see you later.